Hello and warm welcome to everyone joining us today. I'm your host Dalvinder Kaur from lovely Professional University. We are excited to have you with us and look forward to an engaging and insightful session. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into today's topic, that is use of AI in teaching and learning process. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Vijay Kumar Chechi, Professor and Deputy Dean at the School of Education, Lovely Professional University. With over 20 years of experience in teaching and administration, he has guided numerous PhD and MEd scholars. He has authored three books, organized multiple conferences, and served as a guest editor and resource person also. So I would like to introduce Dr. Nimisha Berry also in this webinar. She is professor at the School of Education, Lovely Professional University. With over 24 years of experience in teaching and research, she has guided numerous PhD and MEd scholars. Dr. Berry is an active member of various academic associations and delivered invited lectures and chaired sessions globally. So now I would like to introduce Dr. Gifty Arora also in this webinar. She is assistant professor at the School of Education, Lovely Professional University. With a strong academic background, she has authored multiple research papers in reputed journals. Dr. Arora has actively presented papers at national and international conferences on topics related to education and technology in learning. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone for any questions you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. Now I'm going to hand over this session to our experts, Dr. Vijay Kumar Chechi, Dr. Nimisha Berry, and Dr. Gifty Arora, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from them. Over to you all.
Thank you, Dalvinder, for giving us this opportunity to interact with different prospective students, those who are willing to take the teaching as a career in future, and they are looking into this webinar for the ideas that are going to be taking shape in the present world. We are into the era wherein the artificial intelligence is taking a lot of interest among the academia as well as the industry. We are finding in that academic circles are wary of the artificial intelligence, and we are finding that there is lot of interest as well as fear for the artificial intelligence. And if I take this into consideration, we are we have come up with this idea of making our teachers, those who are into the teaching profession and those who are willing to take up this profession in future, to understand that how AI is again making the teaching learning process more effective, how it can become our friend. As teachers, we will be using it for making our teaching more and more effective. There are many tasks wherein the AI can help us, and we at School of Education has already incorporated the artificial intelligence in the teaching learning process for training our teachers, would be teachers, for the use of AI in different teaching learning processes. Either it is planning, or it is the transaction, or it is the assessment part of the teaching learning process. So herein I have with me my colleagues who are actively taking part in the use of the AI in their classrooms and training the would-be teachers for the different uses of them in the classrooms. So I this will be an interactive session, and we are going to make you aware that how the AI is can be used in the teaching learning process. So my first question goes to Dr. Nimisha, who is going to tell us that how she thinks AI is transforming the education sector. Dr.
Okay,
Nimisha.
thank you. Yes, thank you, Dr. Vijay. Like very rightly said that AI is transforming the education sector. So we can say that it is having a huge
डॉक्टर नीलम
impact in a bunch of
अभी
interesting
यहाँ जा रहा
ways.
है अपने
Like
हीरो
if
को भी
I
समझाओ
like if I
अपने
talk
हरमन और ये
about
राहुल
in the
रोहित
school
कैसे
of
लगे हुए थे
education, we are using different tools like Khan's Academy AI Tutor or Magic School Dreambox Newton. They offer real-time tailored feedback and lesson paths to a teacher. Apart from that, students get instant help with explanations, solving problems, or practicing topics using AI tutors like ChatGPT, which is very common nowadays, Scribe, and Socratic. These give equitable access to support outside the school hours to the students. AI is giving a ease to the teachers by taking the task of over consuming time in grading quizzes, essays, and so on. It is even providing the formative feedback, which frees the educators to focus more on students' engagement and less on these kind of administrative tasks. There are different apps like Duolingo, which are used to tailor lessons and pronunciation practice by English teachers, and they are very useful for the students who want to learn English communication. They model the translation, conversational practice, and grammar correction. AI is also enhancing the immersive learning by adapting different virtual environments where the real time based situations can be shown to students through simulations, saving the time to go there and visiting that sites. So, in a nutshell, like if I talk about School of Education, our students are learning all these platforms that how they can help the future students in saving their time and spending it on different other tasks. Thank you. I think you are muted, sir.
Uh,
I
Dr. Vijay,
mute.
kindly unmute yourself first. Dr. Vijay
sorry
Kumarchi. No problem.
sorry dear
No.
so dear students we are uh, into this era wherein the transformation is the big thing that is going on, and Dr. Nimisha has aptly described that AI is making a good transformation in the education sector. So we are finding, and we and lot of you have also seen that there are many features that generally chat gpt is the most common platform that we are finding in on our daily talks among the people, among the students, but there are lot many which are into the picture. For example, we are having the co-pilot from the Microsoft, similarly the Gemini from the Google, and there is the Indian startup also which is Perplexity, and there are different specific task related platforms. For example, the Claude, Ask AI, Noah, writing, like that. So there are numerous AI things that are coming up which are specialized, and it is more and more increasingly becoming specific. So is the case with the teaching. So I just want to again make you sensitize with this question to Dr. Nimisha, that how she feels, that what are the biggest concerns about the use of AI in the classroom are going to be coming in the future.
Thank you, sir. Yes, it's a very high time question because as AI is booming, so the concerns related to use of AI are also coming into the picture. Like we know that it has a huge potential in education, but there are some real concerns which we'll have to focus on. And the first and foremost, which we all know, is related to privacy and data security. Like whatever we post on AI, we are not sure that our data will be secure or not. So we have to be very cautious. AI system often collect and analyze a ton of personal data, grades, and learning behavior. If it is not properly secured or ethically used, it could lead to breach of student. It could even lead to the breach of privacy and the misuse of data by the third party. So as a student and as a teacher, we have to be very cautious. Like if students and teachers are depending too much on AI tools, again there is a concern that it might be weakening their critical thinking, their problem solving, and creativity. Like AI should be used. It is no doubt enhancing our task, it is enhancing our capacity, but we have to use our human mind along with it. When we talk about social emotional skills, obviously by use of AI, The basic concern which is coming into the picture is face to face interaction is losing, and so the social emotional skills which used to be developed through social interaction is decreasing. Again, I would like to say that AI is a programming software, so everything fed on AI may not be correct. Even AI can get the things wrong, sometimes very subtly and persuasively. So students who rely completely on it for facts and explanations without critical oversight could absorb incorrect information and form misconceptions which may be a very harm for their future. So, education is not just transforming knowledge, it is about mentorship, emotional support, and personal growth. But AI can't replicate this empathy, intuition, and relational skills of a great teacher. So, AI is a tool which is in a hand of teacher to use it as a subsequent help for students as well as for themselves. Thank you.
Aptly said by Dr. Nimisha that uh, AI will be missing on the socio-emotional skills, and moreover, uh, the AI itself gives us the clue that it may be 80% correct and 20% are the chances that the knowledge may not be correct. So again, the use of AI will be making our tasks easier, but the final word of say about the content will be human, and that is wherein the possibility of the teaching going into the future and the humans taking over the final aspects or the final decisions of the AI usage will be there. There are data issues, there are ethical issues, as well as there are important aspects of critical and creative thinking coming into the domains. But still, teaching, being humane, being empathetic, being human touch will be definitely involving the humans, and this teaching cannot be taken over by the AI. So further going into our interactive session, I would ask Dr. Nimisha that have you ever used AI powered tools like ChatGPT or Khan Academy AI or any other adaptive learning platform for your teaching as well as studies? How was your experience? What do you say about that?
Thank you, sir. I think nowadays it has become the need of an hour. No one is escaped from the use of AI, so am I. So, if I talk about my experience, obviously AI has solved lots of my problems. Like, I'll give certain examples. I use ChatGPT for various tasks. So it is like having a really fast teaching assistant. ChatGPT is serving as a teaching assistant for me. I can ask for ideas, tweak them, and get going quickly. Yeah, I require my creativity. I have to tweak according to the nature of my course and the need of my students, but it has lessened my task. Earlier, I used to spend hours for different versions of my plan for creating the lesson plans. Now I can adapt the things and the time fly. So I get more time for my research, for doing different, for finding different innovative ways for my students. So many times, many things are required in a tailor-made things which are easily available through Chat GPT. Only thing is we require to learn proper prompts from where we can get it. Another AI tool which I use is Khan Academy AI, which is known as Khanmigo. So Khanmigo is very great for reinforcing the students, especially for the students who are very shy and they are very shy for asking for the help. So this Khanmigo automatically provides the help identifying the weak points of the students. So students are getting a quite help in the form of supportive environment. It is also working like a virtual teaching assistant, helping the students while they are working independently. It doesn't give the answers just as it is. It asks the guiding questions to students and to think critically. So the concern which we were having, that the critical thinking of the students is going. So this Khanmigo app is helping the students in developing their critical thinking, because that is making the students think over the things by different questions, and through the concept formation it is taking the students towards the answers. And Apart from this, I can say there are other different adaptive learning platforms which can be used for differentiated instructions. We can create the lessons according to the creativity, according to the ability of the students. Uh, there is my AI app dashboard where we can see which students are succeeding and which are falling. Means we can easily see the uh, growth graph of every student on that particular aid, which saves a ton of my time in analyzing where my students are. And I'm not focusing much on feedback and monitoring because that is itself given by my AI apps and Khanmigo. Now I focus more on my teaching strategies to build up the connection with the students. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You have rightly elaborated the different tools that are you are using in your day-to-day teaching scenarios as well as for planning the teaching. And yes, definitely, this is the need of the hour, and we cannot escape it. We have to use the AI as our teaching assistant, and we have to learn that how we have to adapt the results of the AI to our requirements to make the learning of the each child matter, as well as to take care of his needs, which are the requirement of the day, which at present we find challenging to take care of each and every child in our teaching. But with the help of the teaching assistant of like AI, we can make our results more achievable, make our learning outcomes for the different types of children achievable. So thank you. Now I move over to Dr. Gifty. So Gifty, the same question I'm going to ask you also. What are different AI tools that are useful for teachers, and the teacher should be trained for them?
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, we are having ample tools which we can use in our classroom teaching and learning process, and we can't name them all, but yes, we are having some important tools. The most prominent tool which we can use, the very first, like Bam has already discussed, Chat GPT, Perplexity AI, like you have already mentioned that Gemini AI, Bard AI, and now DeepSeek is getting into prominent place nowadays. And the another tool which is most prominent nowadays, that is QuenChat. That is also very useful for teachers as well as for students. And the number of tools which we can mention, but the very important tool which we are using nowadays and which is very important for teachers and students as well, that is Magic School AI, which I want to mention here. And this Magic School AI, which I can say that this is one-stop hub for every tool. This is in this with the help of this Magic School AI, you can create your lesson plans. You can convert any text into image. Any YouTube video summarization you can do. 5E lesson plan, which is very important nowadays, which is based upon engage, explore, explain, evaluate, or elaboration part. Constructivist based lesson plan you can create with the help of this. And then we have this image designing also, and even you can create PPTs with the help of this Magic School AI. So let me give you demo first of all, that how you can use Magic School AI and what kind of tools which you can use in this.
I was
Just wait, let me share my
about
screen.
to request you to give a small demo of the use of the AI tool that you are presently
Definitely, sir.
using in your classroom and training the teacher trainees for their future.
So just go to Google. There you need to type Magic School AI. Just click on the very first link, Magic School AI, and there are two options. You need to log in or sign up free. I have already logged in into this, so that is why I'm just going to log in this platform. So this is the main dashboard of Magic School AI. Here you can see that here we are having number of tools which you can use in your classroom. You can create a letter of recommendation for your students or for any university students, college student, YouTube video summarization, rubric generator, chat with docs, and various feedback, various tools that you can check on this dashboard. We are having endless tools in this, right? So the first tool which I just want to mention here is the very first is lesson plan generator. So let me find out lesson plan. This is 5E model lesson plan. You need to click on this. So now let's say that I am a science teacher and I want to create a lesson plan on solar system, let's say, and I am teaching 8th grade, and here you need to type here create 5E model lesson plan on solar system with examples. You can quote here, that is up to you, that if you want any examples or any case studies you can mention in this. And then you can also get help with the prompt also. You can change your prompt just simply clicking on generate. Now it will generate 5e model lesson plan for you. Now you can see that exploring the wonders of solar system, and here now it is developing. Just wait. Yes. Now that is mentioned grade level, 8th grade, subject science, duration, that is 50 minutes each. Like in usual classroom, we have been given that 35 to 40 minutes. You can adjust accordingly. And now you can see that we are having 5 components of 5e model lesson plan, and that all have mentioned here: engage, explore, explain, elaborate, evaluate, right? So in this manner you can create a lesson plan with the help of this. Like in engaging, you can show a short video clip of solar system, you can show any kind of images of solar system, model of solar system, and you can ask the students to write responses on board or on their notebooks. It's a kind of engage activity which wherever you need to engage your students. And then explore, then you can see that in this one small activity has been given to you, that you can divide the students into small groups, and you can give each group, assign each group a planet or any celestial body. Someone can play a part of Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, etc. And one hands-on activity, you can see that that is already included here. And then followed by explain, wherever that is your part, wherever you are encouraging our students to ask the question for, that is related to the solar system. And then elaboration part, wherever you are asking your students to create something which is already explained by you in that lesson in case of explanation. And then followed by evaluation, wherever students they would be assessed on the basis of, you can ask here any you can ask for any group presentation, individual presentation, or you can ask some questions also even in evaluation. But that is up to you. You can just change it also. It's not like you need to just take the lesson as it is. You can change it according to the requirement, right? So that is about 5e model lesson plan, through with the help of which you can create lesson plans for your classroom students. And then the another tool, this is the simple lesson plan. The earlier what I have explained, that is 5e model lesson plan. And if you are not following any 5e lesson plan model based lesson, then obviously you can create a simple lesson plan as well. Let's say that is again 8th grade I'm taking, and create a lesson plan on solar system, then just click on generate. So now you can see that here again it is generating lesson plan for you, but here 5 elements that are not being mentioned, because this is the simple lesson plan, how you will be teaching in your classroom, your learning objective, how you will assess your classroom, your key points, what you will be explaining to the class, and this opening statement. Obviously you can begin with some short video, like in engaging part also in 5e lesson plan. There you are showing some video, or that image or any model, so there also opening you can do with the help of short video. Then introduction of new material, wherever you are, you can also use ppt here, you can also use any kind of teaching learning material whatever you have with you. And then followed by guided practice, means wherever it's time for student practice. And then independent practice, wherever you are giving some individual task to the students. And that again followed by closing statement, that how you are summarizing the lesson highlights. And then extension activity, any kind of additional activity which you want to give to your students in the class only. And then the last one is homework, which you can give to the students. So this is the simple lesson plan format. So this is, now you are having two options. The first one is simple lesson plan. If you want to create, another one is 5e lesson plan. So this Magic School AI, that is giving privilege to us to create both lesson plan. The first is simple and the second is 5e lesson plan,
So,
right?
dear
So
audience, we have seen the basic lesson plan structure as well as the 5e constructivist based model lesson planning. So I would just add into what Dr. Gifty has shown you, that you can further make it more specialized based on the instructions that you can add up in terms of the student type, in terms of the examples that you wanted to add, or the homeworks, or the assignments that you want to make on the topic, or the projects that you want the students to make. Now another tool that is very very important for the assessment of the students in generally the performance based tasks, that is the rubric, and most of the time the teachers struggle to make the rubric for their different evaluations. So I would request Dr. Gifty to please share the skill to how to generate a rubric also.
So, on this dashboard only, the fourth tool is rubric generator. So this rubric generator, that will enable you to find out some evaluation parameters, like how can I evaluate my students? Like if we don't have rubrics, then how would we be able to evaluate our student? That is very difficult to evaluate. So let's say again I'm taking 8th grade, and point scale, let's take 4-point scale on this. And let's say I'm taking an example of English, and now you can write here, um, write an essay on women empowerment. Just taking example. Now, this is my objective, that you need to write an essay, simple essay on women empowerment. Here I can give description, like write your essay in, let's say, 1000 words. Here I am just describing further. This is description of assignments. Uh, Write your essay in 1000 words, including critical analysis by giving positive and negative points, and One option you have here is that you can attach here any file also, like your if you are giving tasks to the students. So this is up to you, that if you have any PDF for giving some prompt to the students, for giving some hints to the students, like this is the manner, or this is the format. If I just want to share with my student the format of essay writing, so this you can also upload here any PDF, any docs, PPT, or any image also. So this is up to you, that if you want to attach here anything, you can attach, and then just click on generate. So now you can see that this is 4-point scale rubric. 4 means that is going with excellent, and then 3, that is proficient, then 2 is developing, and the 1 is the beginner, that is beginning stage. Now you can see that these are the parameter evaluation, which earlier I don't have, but with the help of this Magic School AI, I can find out the criterias. Like the very first criteria is content understanding. Whatever the essay you are writing, whether you have proper understanding or not, that is like you can see that here minimal understanding with superficial discussion, which is without any base or any facts, we can say that. And then a critical analysis, that whether you are giving maximum points of critical analysis or not. And then organization, simple organization structure, that how you are giving your essay, your introduction part, your paragraph, or the logical flow, how you knit your essay in a particular manner. And followed by evidence and support, like wherever you can mention different examples of that women empowerment, any incident or any social campaigns wherever you have seen such incidents, and you can mention some supporting evidence with the with your essay. And then language writing mechanism, whether any grammatical error, spelling error that would be there, or then accordingly this is the criteria for evaluation. And then word count and requirement, like earlier I had given that you need to write an essay in 1000 words. So whether it is precisely meeting that requirement or not, with substantial content and then over the required word count and fails to meet the basic word count requirement, so it would be total 24 points, and the passing score would be 16 out of 24. And these are the additional notes which you can share with your students, that you need to focus on respectful or inclusive language you need to use, or explore some diverse perspectives on women empowerment. And you can also cite the sources, like here in evidence and support we have already discussed that you need to cite some, quote some incidents wherever you have found such findings, so there you need to mention. So that is about the rubric generator. From here you can also edit the prompt. Once you click on this, here you can also edit your prompt by clicking on generate again. It will regenerate for you some improved version of this rubric. So that is about rubric generator given by Magic School AI, right? So next we are having another tool, that is image generator. Like let's say if we talk about English literature or language teachers, then students of 5th or 6th class, or that is from 1 to 8, 1 to 8 class, they are interested in audio visual aids. They like images, they like GIF images, they like videos. So in that context, some literature teachers, what they usually do, that they just ask the student to read this paragraph, to read this stanza of the poem, etc. So this is very good tool for you if you want to create some impressive presentations. You can create images with the help of this image generator. So let me share with you this. uh, this is image generator. Now you can see that here it is written text to image, means I need to just mention that what kind of image I need. Let's say I am just taking a poem, Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Now, this is the poem, Road Not Taken. Now, the very first line of this is, two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Now, if I just ask my students, just read the stanza, and then I will explain that stanza line by line. Better would be just you need to copy this line from here and paste here under text to image. Now you can see that. Describe what you would like to see. Here I need to paste it. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Now you can also change the style, the composition, image size. I need square only, and the type, art type. Whether you want art in graphical form, photo. Let's say I want in graphic, and then click on generate. Now you will see that here some graphic images that would be created by this image generator tool of Magic School AI. So this is a good tool for English, the English teachers, Hindi teachers, even all the language teachers, they can use this tool. It's just taking time, just wait. Just wait, let me do it again. I think there must be some networking error here.
I think, Dr. Gifty, the students have understood the process, that how the things can be done with
Yeah,
respect to lesson planning and
that
the assessment as well as the generation of the image. So thank you, Dr. Gifty, for giving the students an understanding about that the use of AI is going to help to become the better teachers in their life, and they can use it for different contexts, and they are going to make their teaching more effective. So Dr. Nimisha, that seeing all this from Dr. Gifty, what you want to add in terms of this, that how AI support teachers rather than replace them?
So, like currently, we saw that how Dr. Gifty has explained the use of AI and how she has used the prompt. So, that is very clearly explaining that AI is supporting a teacher, it cannot replace a teacher. So, it's a very great question nowadays. Every people are asking about these days, and many teachers are afraid that they may be losing their jobs. Now, the robots are coming, the AI robots are there as a teacher, but they are all software fed. Programming is done, but who do that programming? Who give the command? That is only the teacher. Here I would like to quote one saying that artificial intelligence is not here to take your job, it's here to take away the parts of your job that don't require your heart, because teaching is something which is done through your heart with a passion. So artificial intelligence cannot take away that part of your teaching, because that is very much required in the classroom. It can be an incredible assistance for you, but it cannot replace you. Basically, the goal of AI is to make the lives of teacher easier and give them more time to be a good mentor, to inspire, to guide and connect. So AI is like a superpower teaching assistance which never sleeps, but it lacks empathy, it lacks emotional intelligence. And wherein comes the role of teachers? So great teachers do not deliver the content, actually they inspire, which AI cannot do. Because knowing what my students are and how to inspire them, that is only can be done by the teacher. We can motivate, we can care. AI can only give the information, but it cannot spark the light into the students. For that, we require teachers.
Thank you, Nimisha, for motivating the children of tomorrow and as learners as well as teachers. So, in a way, you are saying that teaching job is going to become easier, to become more effective. And can you just give it more additional knowledge in terms of that how AI can make it more personalized teaching as well as and how the teacher will be able to take care of different type of learners at one go in taking them care of them all of them together at one go. Please unmute yourself first.
Sorry. It's a very nice question. Like just now, we saw Dr. Gifty represented that how the lesson plan can be created and how we can give the command. So we can see that AI is able to track the student goals, and it can suggest achievable milestones, building confidence, and especially for the students who suffer from ADHD, autism, learning disabilities, it personalizes the learning by adapting the content, formatting, and giving the pace to the students. It is the students can use the assistive technologies to have access to the learning ways which can fit them best. So it's about equity through technology. Like earlier, we used to talk about equity through education. AI is just like a equity through technology, giving every student a fair shot. I can give certain examples like Dr. Gifty was talking about. Like we have different type of disabled children, especially able children in our class. For visual learners, we can create infographics, we can create videos, we can create diagrams by giving proper prompts. For auditory learners, we can have spoken instructions, we can create podcasts. For kinesthetic learners, that is the learners who learn by doing, we can have interactive tasks, gamified activities. For students with different type of other needs, we can have text to speech, speech to text. Like just now we said that how Dr. Gifty was created the picture from text to speech. We can have dyslexic friendly fonts, captioning, simplified layouts, PPT with proper captions, videos with proper questions. And yes, be it graduates and all this would be teachers, they should be trained in AI powered teaching tools, because it is not just becoming just helpful but essential for future ready teachers, because AI let teachers move from one size fit all to what each student needs. So we have to be a teacher that every student need, so that can be done through AI.
Thank you, Dr. Nimisha, for highlighting the aspects of taking care of all of the type of children. So I am very sure that our audience has been able to understand that just like computers has come in the 1980s, and there was fear that those who are the computers are going to take the jobs of the people, but the persons, those individuals, those who have learned the computer skills, they came on the global sphere and has taken over as the top notch roles of the industry. And we are finding in that at present they are leading the world, and this AI is the further development of the computers. So we are going to take the technology head on, and we are going to learn this technology so that we may be able to take this into our domain specific knowledge as well as generate our skills related to this, so that we can be very efficient, very fruitful and satisfying in our careers. So with this I conclude this talk, and I propose for learning more on AI, join the School of Education. So over to you, Dalvinder ma'am, for the further session.
Thank you so much. So it was wonderful watching you all talking on use of AI in the teaching and learning process in depth. So can we take questions, Dr. Vijay Kumar, Dr. Gifty, and Dr. Nimisha Berry?
Yes, sure, please.
Thanks for giving me chance to address your questions. Now let's start with first question. Radhika is asking here, how can AI personalize the learning experience for individual student in a classroom? Dr. Nimisha?
Uh, may I answer? I already told that AI can track the students' requirement. It can track what the students want. It can track the students' abilities. It can track about where my students are lying, where they fall, and according to that, they can tailor the content. They can format the pace of the content. They can provide assistance in form of what the students require, in form of simulations, in form of pictures, in form of podcast. So it is just about giving a proper prompt. AI can identify the student problem and it can personalize the learning according to their requirements.
Thank you so much,
I
Dr.
would just
Nimisha. Please,
add
yes, you
I
want
would
to
just
add
like to
something.
add, Radhika, for your information, that the learning has always been of interest, and the psychologist has always tried that the teaching should not be linear. It should be able to take care of all the type of children, and so there are different styles of teaching coming up for branching style of instruction as well as the methodic style of instruction. So as a result, the things didn't move like that way. We are not able to develop such kind of contents as a human for all of the children in one go. But yes, AI is helping us to create such contents for all type of learners that I am going to interact with in my class. So this is going to be the AI is helping us doing that in a better way. Thank you.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Dalvi.
I hope, thank you so much, Dr. Vijay Kumar Chechi and Dr. Nimisha. I hope, Radhika, you got your answer from our expert. Next question, Puneet is asking here, what are the potential benefits and drawbacks of using AI tools like ChatGPT or educational bots in teaching? Very interesting.
Yes, Dr. Gifty, please answer.
Unmute yourself, Dr. Gipti, first.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So we are having many benefits and as well as the drawbacks of AI. Like Dr. Ma'am has explained that it is tailor-made learning, it's personalized learning. So AI tailors lesson content based on each student pace, their strengths, their weaknesses, and definitely it improves the engagement and outcomes. If we design the lesson plan which is based on student pace or their strengths and weaknesses, and there would be the second, I can say that automated grading and feedback. It will save teachers time. They can automatically evaluate the assignment and giving instant feedback to the student, like Dr. Vijay Kumar Chechi, he has explained about mathematics branching or linear programming. So in this we are giving instant feedback to the students, and then you can create a smart content, like you can create quizzes, summaries, like the tool which I had used, that is Magic School AI. In this you can even summarize any YouTube video. So there is no need to watch the full video. You can summarize whatever the text it is saying, and you can create flashcards and even interactive lesson. And these, like you are asking about chatbots. So these AI powered chatbots or virtual tutors, they provide help anytime and supporting the students beyond the classroom. So there is a provision of 24 by 7 tutoring support and data driven insights we have, wherever the teachers they analyze the learning gaps of the students. Diagnostic assessments would be there, and therefore whenever the diagnostic assessment is there, then we can plan the targeted interventions accordingly. And language translation and accessibility is there. There is no language barrier in that, as you might have used chat gpt there, and you can ask anything in hindi as well. So like we are having immersive learning experiences in that. And like we can now this is the current scenarios of AR and VR. And even nowadays the books, the reading books, the literature, English literature books, or the science books, or the social science books, they all are having that AR and VR reality. So these are all the advantages. And as far as the disadvantage of this AI is concerned, then we can say that these can't replace humans, because I have already explained in Magic School AI that whatever the lesson is created by Magic School AI, it is upon your discretion that whether you want the whole lesson plan or you can change it also. It's not like whatever the examples given by AI that is correct, whatever the facts or the content, the evidence or the support it is giving, that is correct. You need to recheck it, right? So this is the biggest advantage, that we must not blindly faith on AI. We must use our brain also. That is why it can't replace teachers. So that is all about. Further, I request
I would
Dr.
like to
Namisha to
add,
add.
yeah, you are asking about the benefits of AI. So I would say that by using AI, it's all about teaching smarter. So nowadays, school value the teachers who bring fluency, tech fluency into their teaching learning process. Teachers who know how to integrate AI into pedagogy are more competitive in the job market. They are in more demand. So by using AI, you can lead into the roles like EdTech integration specialist, curriculum designer, trainer. So it's all about shaping the future of education with confidence and care if you are using AI. So that's all about the benefits of AI.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gifty Arora and Dr. Nimisha Berry. I hope, Puneet, you got your answer from our expert. So, someone is asking here, how can AI-driven assessment tools improve the accuracy and fairness of student evaluations?
Uh, Basically, when we talk about the assessments, it's always subjective in terms of the affective domain and the psychomotor domain. But in even in the cognitive tasks, that wherein we have the subjective questions, the assessment is most of the time subjective. But when we try to make the subjective questions also assess with the help of the answer key, and for that answer key, we are evaluating the children with the help of the rubrics, the subjectivity gets reduced. So herein, the AI help us in a great way. Either it is the performance-based task or it is the subjective questions. We are taking the help of the rubrics that is going to be making the things clear to the child as well as the teacher, that where the things has been mattered with respect to the different students in terms of the grading. So that subjectivity gets reduced with the help of the evaluation when we come through rubrics or other sociometric techniques that we are going to employ. That is the AI, wherein it is going to help us to create such kind of things more easier and in a faster way. And yes, the final word is going to be there for the teacher only. So assessments will be far more objective even in the case of the subjective assignments.
Furthermore, it promotes growth mindset among the students because students learn how to improve instead of just seeing the grades. Because AI can point out the grammar issues, problems are there, tone mismatches there, and if any problem solving step is missing, which teacher may ignore. But AI is pointing out, giving a feedback to the students, and itself giving the hints that where how it could be improved. So students are getting a mindset that how they can improve on those things.
Thank you so much to all the experts, Dr. Vijay Kumar Chechi, Dr. Gifty Arora, and Dr. Nimisha Berry. I hope all the participants got their answers from our experts. If you have any questions regarding admissions, you just write on us at admissions@lpu.co.in. You just do WhatsApp chat with us. Our WhatsApp number is 98525 69000. I'm repeating this number. It's 98525 69000. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.